Hi, this is Janet from Simply Hooked by Janet. Today we're going to learn how to make this mug cozy. So you wrap this around your mug and place these loops on your mug handle so it stays on. So let's go over the materials that you're going to need. You'll need a worsted weight yarn. So I'm just going to be using 100% cotton yarn. You'll want to have your mug on hand so you can measure your starting chain to make sure it fits properly on your mug. You'll need a crochet hook, and I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. You also need a yarn needle and scissors. So let's get started. To get started, you'll create your slip knot, and then you'll want to chain 37, and then we'll measure the chain around your mug, and then that's when we'll adjust whether or not you'll need more or less chains. So chain 37 to start. So I have my 37 chains here. I'm going to just check it against my mug. So it'll shorten just slightly once you start working around the chain. So you'll want a 1/2 inch to an inch of space for your handle. So this is good for me, but if you need to adjust the chain, you'll just add or subtract by 4s from this chain. So 37, you could add 4 to that or subtract 4 to the 37. So let's start row 1. So in the second chain from the hook, and for this pattern, we're going to work into these back bumps of the chain rather than the top loop. So in the second chain from the hook, you'll single crochet, and in the next chain you'll single crochet as well, and then you'll chain 1, but you're not going to skip any chains. So chain 1 and then single crochet in the next 4, three, 4, and then you will repeat that across, chain 1, single crochet in the next 4 until you have 2 chains remaining. Now I have 2 chains remaining, so you'll chain 1 and then just work a single crochet in each of the last 2 chains. Now to start row 2, I do a beginning, I call it a beginning double crochet, but it's also known as a stacked single crochet. So to start my first stitch, I'm not going to chain any chains to start. I'm just going to go into the first stitch and work a single crochet. And then in this left leg of that single crochet, you'll work another single crochet. And that's called a stacked single crochet, but in my patterns I reference it as a beginning double crochet. So you'll have a beginning double crochet to start each row, and then you'll skip the next stitch, and in this chain 1 space we're going to work 2 puff stitches. So you'll yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and you'll do that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. So 1 more time, and then you'll yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, pull through 6 loops, yarn over and pull through 2. So you'll do 2 puff stitches in the chain space. So there's my second one, and then you'll skip the next stitch and work a double crochet in the next 2. So you'll repeat that across. You'll skip 1 stitch, the stitch before the chain space. You'll work 2 puff stitches in the chain space, and then you'll skip the next stitch after the chain space. So skip 1 and then work your first puff stitch, So there's one. Work a second puff stitch. There's two, so skip one and then 2 double crochet. And then you just repeat that across. So skip a stitch, work 2 puff stitches in the chain space, skip the next stitch, and then work 2 double crochet. Repeat that across until you have 2 stitches remaining. So now I have 2 stitches remaining, so you'll skip the next stitch and just double crochet in the last. Now the next 4 rows, so rows 4 or rows 2 through 5, are going to be the same thing. So you'll begin your row with a stacked single crochet or beginning double crochet. So single crochet in the first stitch, and then in this left leg you'll make another single crochet, and that starts your rows. And now you're going to work in the space between the puff stitches. You'll just make 2 puff stitches in between both of those. So when you work this pattern, the actual tops of the puff stitches won't be worked into because you're working into the space between them. And then you'll double crochet in the next 2 double crochet from the previous row. And then you'll just repeat that across. So work 2 puff stitches in the space between the 2 puff stitches, and then a double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and just work that all the way across until you have 1 stitch remaining, and then you'll double crochet into that stitch. So work this row for 4 rows, so you'll have 5 rows total with puff stitches. So I have 6 rows completed of the mug cozy and 5 with puff stitches. So to finish this off, you don't have to turn after row 6 is worked. Just chain 1 and you'll just rotate, and you're going to work down this short side. So you'll want to work single crochets evenly down. I find about 10 to 11 fit nicely along the edge here. So go ahead and single crochet along the edge, and then I'll meet you back. After you've worked down that short edge, single crochet down the edge, now you're going to create one of the loops that'll go onto the handle of the mug. So don't chain too tightly, but you're going to chain 15 chains. And you could also adjust this number if you try it on your mug handle, see if it fits nicely. You don't want it too tight, and you definitely don't want it too loose. So chain 15. I've chained 15. Now you have to kind of rotate this or flip it so you slip stitch to the first edge stitch that you did. So slip stitch there to join, and then you'll chain 1, and along the top row we're just going to slip stitch across the entire row. So make sure your slip stitches aren't too tight either, so keep them kind of loose. Slip stitch across. Once you reach the edge of the last row, you'll do the same thing on the short row that you did on the other one. So you'll chain 1 and then rotate to work along this edge, and then work single crochet evenly down the edge. So I do about 11 single crochet. And then again you'll do the chain 15 for the second handle loop. So chain 15 for the second handle loop, and then you'll kind of rotate and then slip stitch up here in this corner. You could do the first stitch or that chain 1 that you did. So just join to where it looks nice and neat with a slip stitch. And then you could fasten off, and then you'll weave in your ends. I'm just going to try this on my mug cozy real quick or my mug so you could see what it looks like. So you'll just slip slip one of the loops onto the handle, wrap it around, and then slip the other loop on. And that's how you put this onto your mug. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you for the next one.